Hello, saxophone players. Let's work on line 14 together, rolling along. So congratulations on making it this far, because this is where we get to start playing some real songs of music, which is pretty cool. This is rolling along. You may know it as Mary Had a Little Lamb. It's the same song. So first things first, let's just listen to it. I'm going to go ahead and play it for you. And if you want to kind of just follow along and get a feel for what the song sounds like, that would be awesome. Okay, so here it goes. Okay, so let's look at the song here closely now. Let's break it down. Okay, so first thing that we're going to notice is the counting. So let's work on the counting. And just a second. There we go. We have at the beginning quarter notes. Black circles with the stem, right? How many quarter notes do you see here in the first measure? You see 4, right? The measure is a box, so it has 4 notes in it. So we have quarter notes, and we're going to say the word ta on them because they get 1 count. So we're just going to go ta, 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 and the next measure, ta, 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 and then quarter rest, okay? 1 beat of silence. And so we just go through the whole first line, counting with tas and rests, until you get to the end of this first line, and you notice there's just a single line here. If you see that, that's not a stop sign. That means just keep going. So just like you read a book, so you go to the next line, boom, immediately to the next line, keep going until you get to the end, and when you see a double bar in music, that means to stop. Okay, that's the finish line. So let's go ahead and just count this song together using the words ta and rest. Okay, here we go. Let's count it. Please count with me. Ready and go. Ta, 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 rest. Ta, 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 rest. Ta, 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 rest. Ta, 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 rest. Ta, 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 rest, 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 and done. Right? And I would encourage you to try to kind of sing it actually as you do it. Don't worry if you're not the world's greatest singer, neither am I, but it just kind of helps you get a feel for the song if you sing it. All right, so that's the counting. Make sure you can do that first because the notes have to land on the beat. And if we don't put them in the right place, the song's not going to sound right. Okay, now the next step, and this is the step that takes the most work, saxophones, is figuring out the letter names and moving the fingers. Okay, now what you need to please do is for this song, you need to know your first 5 notes really well. That's your G, A, B, C, and D. If you don't know those, you need to pause the video and go back and review those on the Quick Links page that has the fingering chart. You need to practice going over those notes over and over and making sure you got a good sound and you can play them quickly. Okay, you can't be guessing which finger is which. You need to know. Okay, and then the second step is you need to know what each note is based on what line or space it's on. Okay, they're not going to tell you anymore. You have to read it. So if you're not good at that, I would pause the video and go back and do the 60-second, the 1-minute speed quizzes, the name the note quizzes, where you can practice identifying the notes. Maybe take a couple minutes and do that until you feel really good at knowing which is a G, which is a B, which is an A. Okay, so we're not going to spend a lot of time reviewing that right now. We're just going to practice saying it together. So with that said, let's go through the song and say the letter names together. But first things first, I think let's slow it down so it's not so fast, so it's easier to do. Right now it's at 76. Let's take it way down to 56. Let's take it down 2 levels here, okay? And now what I want you to please do is just say the letters with me, okay? Starting on that first note, which is a B. Here we go. Let's say the letters and sing it. B, A, G, A, B, 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 rest. A, rest. B, D, D, rest. B, A, G, A, B, 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 rest. A, B, A, G, rest, 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 and done. Okay? All right. If you can do that, great. If not, go back, rewind it just a few seconds on this video, and do it again with me, and make sure you can say it correctly. Okay. Now the next step, saxophones, is to say it again, but this time to actually move our fingers as we say it. So let's go ahead and do that if you're ready. Okay. We're going to say the letter names and push the keys this time. Here we go. Good luck. Grab your saxophone. Get your fingers in playing position. Okay. And let's sing it and push the keys. Here we go. B, A, G, A, B, 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 A, rest. B, D, D, rest. B, A, G, A, B, 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 rest. A, B, A, G. Okay. So the key on this saxophones is you got to move your fingers fast in time, right? For example, that first measure of the music that's in blue right now, you got to go B, A, G. You can't go B, A, G. You can't be guessing. You got to move them quick and in time, okay? All right. If you can move it in time, that's great. If not, go back and practice it. If you got it, let's try playing it now, okay? Now, one suggestion here, saxes, is we're going slow, but our air should still last for a long time. So don't forget to get a big breath of air and see if you can make your air last without stopping it. So I'm going to play just the first 4 notes, the first measure, but I'm going to do it with no tongue, and I'm just going to blow air in one steady breath of air. Check it out. Listen to this. Can you try that with me? Don't use any tongue. Just keep the air blowing. Ready and breathe. Let's go ahead and add the next 3 notes to that. Let's do all that in one breath of air. Okay? Ready and breathe. It doesn't sound quite right without the tongue. What we're trying to do, though, is get the air to flow without stopping. Okay? Let's try it one more time. No tongue. Ready? Breathe. Okay, now if you can do it all smooth like that, then all you have to do is you add the tongue. Remember, by touching your tongue to the reed, you touch it through. The tip of your tongue is going to touch right there. Okay. All right. Now let's play the first 2 measures. One breath of air, but move your tongue this time and tongue every note as you move your fingers. Ready? 1, 2. Try it with me. Here we go. Try listening to it. Did yours sound like this? Did you move your tongue right when you moved your fingers? That's when you want to move your tongue. Okay? All right, so if you can do that, that's great. And what we don't want is this axis. We don't want to stop the air after every note. This is not what we want. See, it's kind of honky. It's not really the sound we want. So instead, keep the air blowing, move your tongue. Okay, if you can do that, let's try playing the whole song. Okay? And if you're not ready to play the whole song, what you might want to do is just pause, practice the song a couple measures at a time until that feels good. Maybe practice this section a couple measures at a time until it feels good. Practice this, and then practice this. Okay, break the song down and work it out in pieces. But once you've done that, then we'll try the whole thing. So you can pause the video and practice right now. But when you're ready, right now, let's try the whole song together. Okay, so good luck. Let's see what happens. All right, if you got that right, congratulations. If not, don't panic. That's normal to struggle on a new song. That takes work. We call that practice, okay? But by going over that song again and again and again, you'll get it mastered. It just takes time, okay? But be picky about the details. If you find a spot that keeps getting that keeps messing you up, maybe stop and just work on that section until you can get your fingers under control, okay? All right, the final step of course axes is if you're doing it at 56 and that feels good speed-wise, then try picking it up a little bit faster, not totally faster, just a little bit, maybe take it up to 66 and try it at that speed. And if that feels good, then take it back to full speed. I'm going to do it one more time at full speed. If you're ready to try it with me, go for it. If not, that's okay. Practice it slow and work your way up to this point, okay? If you want to try it with me, good luck to you. Hold on for the ride. Here we go. Now, here's the good news, saxophones. If you practice the song enough slowly, you'll start to memorize it. Okay, and that's when playing fast becomes easy. Because if you have the song memorized, you can play it as fast as you want to, because you already know it. So that's great. So take some time on it. It might take you a couple days to master it, but I know you can do it. Okay. I hope that helps you. Good luck, saxophones. See you next time.